Recruitment Doctor is proudly sponsored by Digital Innovators. Digital Innovators is a training company working specifically with young people in the West Midlands. They bridge the gap between school and employment by helping you turn your knowledge and interests into skills you can apply in the workplace and give you a viable work experience that will help you stand out with employers. Check out their website for course details and free resources at www.digitalinnovators.co.uk. Hello and welcome to another episode of The Recruitment Doctor with me, your host, Dan Hoff Rodriguez. Today's topic, job searching. Yep. Tedious and at times very soul destroying. So I wanted to run through a few key tips of mine, which hopefully will give you a bit of a check as to what you need to do to ensure that you don't drive yourself insane. So tip number 1, stay organised. Why is that so important? Depending on what you're applying to, depending on the number of roles and number of applications that you're going to be making, think about if you're applying to, say, 10 to 15 jobs, how many other people are applying to the same number of jobs? So you need to keep track. What I would do, a simple spreadsheet. I mean, you've got Google Sheets, which is free. It's on every accessible medium that you've got, your desktop, your laptop, your phone. So wherever you are, you can update it. And I'd have something as simple as the date you applied to the job. What was the job reference? The contact, the job title, the location, the salary, any bits of detail, have it written down in that spreadsheet and make sure you've got a number of key points that you can follow up on. So stay organised, spreadsheet it up. Depending on the application, my second tip is be bespoke. You can't write the same covering letter for each application. Each application is going to be different, and I know that that's going to be tedious, that's going to be horrible, but you've got to do it. You've got to make sure everything is bespoke. And I did touch on one of my videos, The CV is Dead. I talk about how your personal profile on your CV needs to be tailored to those specific jobs. And the reason I'm saying this is because that's the first thing someone's going to read when they look at your CV. And that's the same thing if people have got a covering letter in that process. You've got to make it bespoke. So I know it can be tedious, but look, once you've done it, it's there. Be bespoke. Make sure each covering letter is bespoke to that job application. Thirdly, follow up. If I've got a job, and I touched on this again before, where I'm getting over 25 to 50 to 100 to 150 applications, the people that follow up with myself on a CV that they've sent in via a job board, via email or via phone, via text, are the people that are going to go straight to the top of the list. So in a candidate heavy market where there's numerous candidates applying to the same job, you have got to stand out. And if you stand out, you will follow up. That's how you stand out. And that might even involve you connecting with me on LinkedIn. It might involve you following me on social. Whatever it is, do everything you can to stand out by following up. And that's the best way. You're going to go straight to the top of the chain and straight to the top of the list. And lastly, I know it's easy for me to say, but don't give up. I promise you, hard work will pay off. And for me, I'm a massive believer in karma. So analyze what you're doing. If you're not getting responses, what are you doing? How can you change it? How can you ensure that your success rate, even if you get to interview, even if you get a call, what can you do to make sure that you're just going through those stages? Because sitting at a computer every day, just clicking, apply, sending a CV, sending a covering letter is just not going to cut it. You've got to do more. Connect with people on LinkedIn. If there's a direct application you've made that's not through a recruitment consultant, follow up with that company on LinkedIn, get on their radar, connect with them. Say how you've applied to a job, why you're interested. Do something different, but analyze each and every one of those applications. And that's what takes me back to tip 1 on staying organized. If you can follow what you've been doing, it isn't going to be too hard. So follow the motions. Those are my top tips. I'm out. Take care. Stay safe.